Yeah, this was the other part, that is T, and this was star, and this was F. This was the topic, this T star F. So this is the 4 value which you see, and this term is T now. This complete term is T. So we have to break down this T into units of till the digits. So how do we do it? So in this particular T, I split this T into T. I go to the complete term with T, make this as E, because I have plus here. So I have to make this plus and 5 isolated. So this complete term should be made as E, and E is having T, E plus T again production. So this should be made as E plus, and this should be made as T. So as you can see, T is to F, F is to E, and E plus T. So what did I do here? This complete term I made it as E, and this term is made as T. So what is T? T is 5. So E plus T, T is F, F2 digit, and of course on the other side I have E here. So till where I solved? Till this complete term is also isolated. This is what the term which I need to deal with it now. So this is T now. So what is that I have? I need a star now, and towards the left hand I have one term, and on the other hand I have one term. So left here I have 9 plus 8 into 7 plus 6. So I need to isolate this and this. So this is T star F again. So this E will be made as T star F. How exactly? This E is E plus T, and from T it is going for T star F. You might ask here, you might have one question. So, sir, why did we work out with star? So why I didn't go with star is, I don't have a open brackets and close brackets towards the left hand side, but I have it towards the right hand side. So you start from left to right here. So E term is made to T. So sorry, E term is made as E plus T. So that means 9. This E which I am speaking now is 9. So E plus this complete term is T. Okay, so ultimately this E to T, T to F, and F to digit. So this complete is 9. 9 value we have taken care of. So plus, so this plus is this plus which I am talking. So on the other hand, what do I have? 8 into 7 plus 6. So I have 8 into 7 plus 6. So what can this be made as? T star F. T star F. So T into T star F. T will be again F, and F will be with getting the value of digit. So T star F. So here this star is about the value which I am speaking about this. So ultimately on the other side I have within brackets some value, so I can make it as E within brackets E. So E is E plus T, E 2 digit, T 2 digit. This is about the annotated parse tree. So it's all depends upon how exactly what are the inputs which I am looking into, right? So be quite cautious whenever you are writing the annotated parse tree here, because using this annotated parse tree only you go for dependency graph, right? It looks the same, only thing is you just insert few values of the steps, right? Ultimately here with the case we have 29 steps of value which you need to push into, right? So let me give few values for the case here and check whether the value have been pushed properly or not. So 9 plus 8 into 7 plus 6 plus 5 within brackets into 4n. So that's about the value here. So here I am, first I gave 9 here, push it towards e dot val 9 plus I need to get the value on the other side also. So what is the other side? 8. I go with 8 into, it's actually waiting for this term. So 8 into this term here is 7 plus 6. So 7 plus 6 is 13. 13 I get value here. 13 into the value of 8 is 104. So 104 I push it towards the top. So 104 plus 9 is 113, and 113 plus I have the 5 value which I am pushing it top. So this 5 term till here it is 113, 113 plus 5. So 113 plus 5 is 118. So 118 value. So this complete term value is 118. 118 into okay, value of 4. So 118 into 4, I get 472. So 472 is the value which will be pushed. This is how exactly um, things work in your whenever you give this equation into any of the calculators, right? Usually we just enter this and hit enter at the end, right? When you hit enter, these are the stuff which actually happens in the compiler on the back end. It constructs the parse tree. Parse tree will be given with the values. Well, if you can see here, everything is going on with the semantic rules. That means from syntax to semantics, from syntax to semantic. The semantic is the rule where my parse tree will be generated. Once parse tree is generated, I go with the attribute. Giving the attribute itself is called as a semantics, right? Giving the attribute is semantics, and once I have the attributes here, I need to apply my semantic rules, that is addition or subtraction, so I get my dependency graph ultimately. And this was the dependency graph. As I said, we have around 29 steps. Kindly look into the steps. And so this was about the term here. I don't need it. Next thing is, as here a few of the questions were asked, sir, what exactly we need to do if the case is asked with the SDD, right? Only with the SDD, you don't need to work out with the S attributed and L attributed, right? In the sense, if they only ask for SDD, you don't need to try out with the synthesized and inherited attribute. You don't need to work on it. But if they ask for L attributed or S attributed in your question, then definitely you have to work on the other case. All right. So from here, things will be a bit much more complicated in the sense you have to, as I said, from both of the previous classes, I have kept on telling you about two important cases. One is, what do we mean by synthesized, and what do you mean by inherited, right? So synthesize this, from the value will go from child to parent and itself, right? So when it comes to the inherited will go from parent to child, itself, as well as its sibling. Okay, so kindly understand this particular annotation or the diagram, whatever you say. This is the reference, right? Synthesized is from child to parent or itself, but here in the inherited attribute, it is from parent to child, as the name specifies, itself, as well as from the sibling, Remember these cases. If you know these three things, only then you can solve with the L attributed SDD. Fine. So a small example, we'll look into 2-3 examples, and later will give it as an example so that you people can go through it and walk through the problem, understand it. If you don't get it, you can always come back and ping me. And so the input which I take here is 3 star 5. So basically the same production where we started from the beginning, right? So 3 star F, ultimately I write the SDD definition. Whenever you're writing the SDD definition, look, if I have L, write down the semantic rules, not just with the value, but you need to go with L attributed. So which is inherited and synthesized. So here, so looking into the same production, what are the productions which I have? E tending to, okay, here they have given with respect to the new productions, which is E tends to T E dash, E dash tends to plus T E dash, and E dash is tending to epsilon, T is tending to F T dash, T dash is tending to star F T dash, T dash tends to epsilon, F is tending to E, and F is tending to digits. So even if anybody asks you what are the productions with respect to calculator, first production you should know is E tends to E plus T, then E tending to sorry, yeah, E T star F, sorry.